Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking time today to be with us on Devotions with Steve. Another day of trying to grow stronger, loving the Lord. I trust you're loving the Lord. Today I want to talk to you about something that is a little wacky. Let me get up here a little closer. I was talking to my uncle the other day. He's the last surviving member of my dad's side. And he was telling me an interesting story concerning my dad and him. And it seems to me that, some of you maybe know of Dad. Dad was Dad. He had a unique way of presenting the gospel. And sometimes that shows in some of the things that I do. Sometimes it doesn't. And Uncle Forrests was telling Dad, says, ELs, I don't seem to be getting in touch with God. And Dad said to him, what do you mean, Forrest? He said, I just don't think God hears me. And Dad turned to him and said, well, just curse him, Forrest. And Uncle Forrest said, what? He said, if you don't think God hears you, go ahead and just curse him out. Give him a good one in for everybody. And Uncle Forrest was telling me this story. He says, but you can't curse God. He hears you. And he said to me, he said, Stevie, he said, when he said that, it kind of rang a bell. You see, sometimes we are deceived to think that God does not hear us because we don't feel, we don't get the little tingle, our tears aren't coming down our face. But I assure you, He hears you when you pray. Sometimes it's not necessarily always an emotional experience. It can be, but then again, there's been many times that people pray and seek God and they don't feel Him. Does that mean He doesn't exist? No different than you saying I own a Cadillac or a Lincoln or a Rolls Royce and you have the keys, and somebody says, I don't believe you have that. Well, you know that you've got it. So you always have to remember this, that God hears you even if you don't feel Him. God hears you when you don't see Him. God understands you when you can't even understand yourself. Hey, that's it for today. Something simple, but remember this. As Jesus said, aren't you greater than the little sparrows? God hears you. Hang in there. Until next time, may God bless you and your family, and be positive today, knowing that you are a child of the living God. Bye-bye.